fix something. Quick. Little fix. Perfetto. Ok. Look, Jake said, I love it whenever I check on my phone, somehow you're always the person that's listed. Liz, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is not the same day over and over. It is not the same day over and over. Make sure of this. You are in charge and you are responsible to know that this is not the same day over and over. So, two things before we begin, and as people kind of log on. It is a common question, what am I doing right now, right before I teach? So this is two essential oil blends. This one here from the back line of my elbow, the back of my hand is magnolia oil. It is a connection to the divine feminine, to Shakti for me. It is the way in which I accentuate the divine feminine that I may be taught through. That what I have to say is not here to teach me. That what I have to say is teaching through me to reach you. And that what I'm doing is I am connecting to a creative force that is creating all of us. With great awareness, with great tenderness, with great wisdom. And however I can become a conduit of that, then my teaching. Sometimes I am entirely in a different place than where I was planning to go. And that is the place where people usually write back and say, wow, I really needed to hear that. So this is my way. At first, as, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago, I would fight that. And be like, no, I really got to stay with my notes. And now I know that to be a very deep quality of guidance. So what I'm doing, in essence, is I'm like clearing the Wi-Fi reception so that your teaching comes to you. The second one is a combination to protect the online distribution of information is a place of great vulnerability. People can see what we're doing and they can comment in any way they choose. I can see what other people are doing and my inner critic can comment, hey, you're not doing it like they're doing, you're not doing nearly as well. I can watch the numbers of people coming in and seeing and people leaving and people coming and people leaving. And I am creating with this a boundary of resonance so that my teaching is clear of whatever's happening online, because I am teaching to you through these devices, and I need that teaching to be clean and not full of my stories of this experience of the device, but really my experience of the energy and your experience of the energy. And it also strengthens my nervous system to be in the midst of this many electronics and 5G and the lights. And so those are the things that I am using. If you want to know more, please let me know. And I will have, not an oil, but a salve. So it's based in shea butter and beeswax. And I will have a unisex and a female version for June practice. I'll announce that and make it available on Sunday. But I believe these essential oils really are one of the things that allow me to stay very connected to you, even though we're teaching at a distance, even though these are things that we're doing online. And you don't need necessarily to do anything different at your end, but it does help me transmit the teaching in your direction. So I will build my other thought for today into our movement so that I don't put us behind. Load your playlist if you're not there. so that we are all hot and ready to go. May 2020. Anytime you can't find that, it's on my website. It's on Spotify. Build a cross-legged seat. Palms together, sitting tall, rubbing your hands briskly. We are calling up and through and beyond us a quality of light. May there be a through line from who we were to who we will be. And may these movements and this breath and this willing heart be true participants in where we're headed. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. I am guided outside and in. 3 times with me. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your wrists, roll your shoulders, shake it out. We start on hands and knees. So, our playlist begins. Start play, Ad Gure Name. Blanket is under your knees and shins, hands are on your mat. Starting there. Good morning, Friday. So good. Round your back, drop your head, hips softly side to side. Hips softly side to side. Drop your head further. Shake out your jaw. Flutter your lips. Drop your feet, tops flat to the floor, wag the tail, and then release through the center of your spine. Round, navel to spine, and to open. So as you round on your exhale, press the heels of your hands down, bend away. Inhale as you open, exhale as you round, and a little pressure into the heels of your hands will begin to really draw the navel, and just below the navel, lower abdominal, up and into the body. I'm going to focus on stabilizing a little bit. Inhale, open, exhale, flush it out. So once you find a little bit of a rhythm, turn your left thumb forward and your left fingers 90 degrees to the left. Try to pull your hands apart to open the upper back. We're starting to get into the space between the lung and the ribs. Turn your left thumb left, turn your left fingertips back, and cat-cow. Inhale, open, exhale, round. All the way, feel it in the center of your left palm, up the forearm to the eye of your elbow, over the left shoulder, and down the left side of your spine. All of this work opening the kidneys and the lungs. And turn the left fingers forward, keep the movement, turn your right thumb forward and your right fingers right, so your hand would look like that on the mat, right under your shoulders. And loosen the movement. So that when we loosen it, there's a willingness that we can start to find. Right thumb turns right, right fingers turn back, and I personally struggle with that loosening. I've been studying with another teacher, really moving me more quickly, and I find I really hold back. So creating a little pace is a way of moving me through the idea of holding back. 3, 2, side of the neck, the right side of the jaw, down the right side of the spine, right fingers turn forward. Be still. Hold it back, open the arms, wag the tail. And rise up. Kneeling on your blanket, turn your toes to the left, your hips to the right, and your left foot steps to the center, And you bend your left knee, taking your kneecap towards the wall ahead of you, and open the inner thigh. Good, good. So as we work here, I want you to think about the side body. Much of my warm-up, what I add to this, because of what's going on in this Kriya, it requires the side body to open, the lateral body. And the thing is that the lateral body is that which is not front and that which is not back, which means that this inner thigh, elbow to rib, is also your side body, your inside body. And so as you reach over, you're opening the outside, and as you bend your knee, you're opening the inside. These lines matter. Reach over, stay. Little bend of the knee, little hip opens. So my practice, what I'm offering you, is this warm-up and my modifications, my versions of the postures, so that the classical poses of these kriyas can open to our modern lives. Sometimes they just need a little extra help. We're not squatting all day, and we're not carrying our water up the stairs. We're sitting. So our body needs some support. Right foot to the center line, left foot is tucked under, move from your feet, and begin to find your right inner thigh. Right? Right inner thigh. Left hand comes up and over, elbow to thigh, and then bring your elbow to your rib. You're opening your outer rib. This is your lateral body on the upper. And bring it down. So opening the side body increases our inhalation. Stay. Little forward, little back. Feel the space between your lung and your rib. Get in there. Get in there, keep your knee bent. And then cartwheel it downward facing dog. Lift your knee, press back. Feel from your outer hip to your outer rib to your outer shoulder to your outer pinky. And feel the breath change. Right foot steps up outside of your right hand. Heel to the floor. Left hand is on a block outside the left side of the mat. And your right hand makes a circle. Now from the side body, we begin to make a circle. So we're no longer two-dimensional, we become three-dimensional, as though we were making a hemisphere of movement. Let your hips come forward and back, and let your hand make this great circle, and then the whole right side of you is an open hemisphere of possibility. The right side and the left side have different attributes, have different effects. Stay. Stay. Left hand down. Right rib over the left. Little bend in your right knee. Let your hips come forward. Now your hips forward, your heart back, your throat wide. Become a vessel. Become a larger vessel internally. Right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Right hand, right hip, right heel. Find that line. And clear it out. Feel how your breathing changes. The lateral body, home of our breath. Left foot steps up, left toes turn out. Right hand on a block to the right side. Left hand makes a great circle. My children swiped my block. So bending your knee, up and open. And now find this left side hemisphere. The hips going forward and back, linear. The left hand, circular. You're becoming three-dimensional. It becomes a half sphere. And then the left knee bends deeply. We stay. Hips forward, chest broad, throat open. Left ribs over right. Left hand down. Step back downward facing dog. Pressing out, pressing away. Left hand, left hip, left heel. Breathe that line. And the center. Now as you build your seat, remember you can use the chair. I'll use the chair again on Sunday. Because, I'll turn sideways, if your seat is rounded at all, and when hands overhead look like this, and hands are not over shoulders, this will create tension in the upper back. This creates stability in the low body and freedom in the upper back. So if you need to, sit on the edge of a chair and you'll feel a very big difference. Sitting down into your seat, up through the spine, right to your fingertips. Deepen your breathing. Close your eyes. Your attention, like your cat-cow, bringing your navel and your low abdominal muscles towards the back body. You are stable even as you are rising. So, so important. As we open the blocks of the body, we're in the very midpoint of the month, right? So it's here that we start to pay a little more attention to the energetics, that our body is ready. We may start to feel the effects of the sequence more clearly. And as you do, I want you to become stable. Stable in the seat and free in the breath. Eyes closed, long, steady breathing, circles. Open your shoulders, open your chest, becoming three-dimensional through the sides of your body. If you're new to it, let your hands come down, shake it out, bring it back up. Move slowly as you need to, make it small if it needs to be small. The more familiar you are, be quick. Be quick. Be quick. And as you're quick in the hands, you'll begin to feel the low abdomen working a little bit more, holding you steady. So they're not work in the upper back, but we work in the low body. That's where we want the anchor of our life to exist. Open the shoulders. More ease and more freedom, more possibility through the shoulders, and more stability through the low belly and the seat. Eyes closed, long, full breath. 1 more minute right here. You want to notch up your game? Smile. As though you were flavoring or coloring this energy with a hint of positivity, with a little bit of optimism, with a little bit of power, a little ownership. This is mine. This is me. I am this. Satnam. Up and up. Don't fall down into the spine. Reach up into the fingers and reach up by reaching down into the seat. 3, 2, and inhale. Chin up, 3 more sips. Heart up, chin comes in. Sit so tall. Draw the back of the head long. And then release the chin, release the hands, and bring it down. I am this. Legs out long, shake out your feet. Change the cross of your seat, heels under your knees, so feet are a little further. Sit in the middle of your bolster. If you like, hands on thighs, to the shoulders, or hands on blocks, to the shoulders. Or, as you're ready, hands up high, a little forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold if it's too much. Hold opposite elbows. Fold. As you can, developing your fold. Traditionally, you take it all the way to the forehead and the pinkies to the floor. This is a really enormous ask of the muscles that run from the low back to the mid back. So listen to your body, and rather than take it too far, let it warm, explore it, and then just let today build a little bit more for tomorrow. Oh, inhale, exhale. Navel to spine as you exhale, stabilize and rise. One more. The hands down. Come into a shortened dog. Hands down. Knees bent, feet flat. Rock a little bit side to side. And as you rock side to side, bring up one finger Persian. This one's for you. One heel. Move from the low abdomen, where you were folding from, where you were seated from. Move from the low abdomen and let yourself maybe get one hand and foot off the floor. Come into moving in new ways. Get a little off balance. And then forward and back. Lift your heels and lift your fingers. Lift your heels and lift your fingers. As you do, press into the floor to lift your feet. We're not just falling into the hands, we're pressing the hands down, and that presses the hips up. Just a little. Just coming off maybe an inch, maybe two, maybe a tiny little hop, maybe one leg. A little progress every day, a little exploration. Nobody else knows. And pause. Walk it up. And hands wide. Knees bend, back down, hands down the sides of the knees, flat back, folding. And then rising, folding. And again, this is where you can go slowly, but there is a very powerful place of freedom where we're not trying to hold. And so adjust the fold and see if you can find a real simplicity, folding down and rising up. But I don't have to hold back. I don't have to be afraid. I can bend my knees deeply. I can keep my hands at my hips. Or I can fold right down the front. Listen to your body. Listen to what's possible. Move from your low abdomen and the hinge of your hips. 3. And 2. And 1. And widen down. And a smile. That we are on this path towards light together. And we have to keep readjusting what's the new normal. And I find myself fighting, holding on to what I know. Little tap of the feet. Little tap of the feet. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be happy or bright. It's just this thick place that can't move quickly emotionally. So I'm going to shake it out, and we'll build our jack, and we'll shake it out, and we'll build our jack, and we'll bring it up, and we will establish a new normal. So, little cross, little cross. Get into the balls of your feet, feel the arch of your feet, Feel the very pads of your toes. Knees are soft. It's not a big jump up. It's just enough so you can pull your feet in and out. And feel how you're using your inner thighs to cross and your outer thighs to widen. This is the side body. And it's said that the side body, the lateral aspects of the body, is where your levity lives, where your joy and your humor lives, in the side body. Inner thighs, outer hips, inner arms, outer ribs. Ha! You can continue or stop and clear it out. Keep it going. A little shake, a little disorganization, a little bit of a shimmy, a little bit of absolutely egoless movement that no one else will ever know, and put it back. Excellent. And when I give myself the chance to stop and just clear my head and clear my body, I can do so much more. I never knew I was carrying all of that. So many somatic theories use shaking. Give it a go, give it a go. Give it a go out the hands, up the legs, overhead. Ready? We'll shake it out in 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, shake it out. Oh, all the things we're carrying, all the ways we have put our past into ourselves, all the patterns, all the commentary out. And now see if you can get a little bit bigger. And feel a little more order. Go a little further, a little further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on body. How fast you are flowing internally, the movement of your blood right now. Trust this. And cast all your reluctance into the momentum in your body. And let it rearrange you. Trust this. A deep, innate rearranging to your seat. Keep it going, keep it going. Trust your body. Trust that wisdom. Hands make fists, shoulders up, ribs up. And then one and then the other, making a circle with your shoulder, making a circle with your elbow, each an exhalation. Close your eyes, 1 minute. Lift up your back ribs, lift up your shoulders. Clear the space between your lung and the backs of your ribs. Clear the space along the sides of your thoracic spine, right behind your heart. X, 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 go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands high. Inhale it up. 3 more sips. Heart up, chin in. Stabilize the base. Heart up, chin in, and rise. Chin up, elbows down. Steady and quiet. I am this. And when we remove blocks from inside our body, Energy flows more easily, more freely. Our breathing grows. And this sweet sense of ourselves can come through. And what we're truly removing is the separation between ourselves and our own light. Our good, sweet body showing us the way. Onto your back. Meet there with your knees bent and your thighs to your chest. If you like, go straight to your stretch pose. Legs go out, head and shoulders rise. Or start on your back, holding your shins or reaching forward, whisper ha. Keep the breath out the nose from the belly. On your menstrual cycle or pregnant, go long, smooth breathing. And if you are pregnant, just hands on thighs, stay right there. As you can, one leg out. This is a modification. If you've got both legs out, stay steady right there. 5, 4, 3, change your legs, keep it going, go. You're working towards being able to keep both legs out for the whole time. So play with that as you can, or go one leg at a time for now until it feels safe. Two legs out. As you can, really drawing your shoulders towards your heels will help with the back of your neck if you need to, a hand, but it'll make it harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, knees to chest, knees wide into shoulder. Breathe down into the low belly. Roll your way forward and back. Working there across your ankles, hold your shins. It rolls you to a greater upright seated pose, or if you choose, putting the top of one foot over to the thigh of another, half lotus, hold your shin. Sit yourself forward and back. And one more. And rise to a seat. Face is soft, body tall, heart up, chin in. Feel through the length of your spine. Bring yourself forward, hands and knees, child's pose. Folding your way back. Arms out long. And rising to hands and knees, circle your hips. Through the seat, through the shoulders, through the chest. And then allow it to go anywhere. Any way you choose. Any way you choose. Where is it needed? close, we start to pay a little more intuitive attention to ourselves. The left side and the right side are different. And we can feel our way into which side is sticky and which side feels short and which side needs work and which side needs care. And as we listen to that, we can repair. They don't need to be balanced. We're not looking for symmetry. We're looking for attention. We're looking to listen what's needed. No one else can attune to your body. Find the center. Then 3 slow cat-cows. Come back into the middle. It's not about balance, not about symmetry, but it is about listening. And then set the hips to the heels and arms go out long. Feel the underside of your arms, the sides of your hips, the inner thighs. Rising up. You'll walk your knees to your wrists and lay yourself back. As you go back, lift your hips, palms face down under your seat, and then draw your knees into your chest. Pause. Right leg straight out. And then change, left leg out. So one leg straight, one knee bends. To press, to press, to press. Each one is an exhalation. And then again, can we move a little more quickly? And the quick comes from freedom. The quick doesn't come from pushing ourselves forward. The quick comes because we are capable and we allow the capability to come through. And we allow the doubt to melt away. And we allow movement. We encourage shift. Press into your feet, move with dignity. 3, 2, and 1. Feet down, free your hips, free your hands. Legs walk out straight. Hands press up high. And then inhale, hands open wide. Exhale, almost together. Inhale, open. Exhale. Eyes closed. Steady breath, steady movement. Keep your toes pointed straight up. Keep your kneecaps pointed straight up. Keep your legs strong. And move from the low belly all the way through the heart, all the way to the hands. Clear it out. Light it up. Stable base creates a greater release in the upper body. Hands wide and down. Relax your feet. Let your heels widen. Let your feet release. Without fixing anything yet, just spill into the floor. Pull in further. Soft around the skin around your eyes. Soft around the lips and the jaw. Gently organizing your posture. Heels a little closer, the hands a little closer. Shoulder blades tuck under, palms open. Any adjustment, any blanket you may need. So that the body is at ease. But it is also organized. In our stillness, we have the opportunity to feel the direction that is offered to us every day, all day. Let your attention be wide out into the room. What you can hear at a distance. What you can hear a little closer. The hum of your household. Can you hear your own breath? And can you feel your own breath? The way you rise up inside your clothes, the way you settle down. Feel the weight of your heels on the floor. The backs of your hips, the backs of your hands, the backs of your shoulders, and the back of your head. Set yourself more fully into the care of the floor. Let yourself be held. Let yourself be helped. Your attention resides in the soles of your feet, warm and bright. Warm and bright. Feel the spaces between your toes warm and bright. And your attention into your ankles. Let the ankles soften and open. Attention at the shins and the backs of the calves to the knees, and the knees warm and open. Feel the sensation of inhalation in your chest. And feel that same sensation in your knee. Your attention slides up the thighs, the fronts and the back, to the hips, feeling the sensation of inhalation in your hip joints, in the pelvis, the low back, Softening and opening the abdomen to become a pool of light. Effortless. All the inner organs releasing gently. How we can feel their individual reply. Changes within ourselves as we soften and open. Feel the diaphragm, great division between digestion and our breath. Release the diaphragm, let it be warm, full of light. Feel the lungs, spacious, spongy, open. Feel the heart between them, thick and strong and wet. Release the shoulders, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left palm, the body at ease. Right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right palm, body at ease. The base of the throat, point of light. The base of the skull, the back of the head, crown of the head, the center of the forehead, points of light. And the body effortless, warm and open. Center of the forehead, the left eye in its socket, the right eye in its socket, length of your nose, upper lip, lower jaw, tongue, base of the throat, body effortless. Open to divine direction. And then taking your hands overhead, begin to deepen your breathing. Staying open, but adding action. Draw your right knee quietly to your chest. Interlace your fingers over your right shin. Firm into the left heel and feel how the right knee moves back. Left hand overhead or out wide. If overhead is impossible, take your left hand out wide, flex and point your feet. And then standing in the sole of your left foot, open the back of your knee, the front of your hip, armpit. Bending the left knee, put the left foot flat and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Right hand at your right thigh, press away. Space through the abdomen. Space through the pelvis. Drawing your left thigh towards you, interlace your fingers behind your thigh or over your left shin and bring it a little closer for a moment. And then press your thigh or shin into your hands, fingers interlaced. Open the tops of your shoulders, the back of your neck. Press your right knee away. Ha! Press your right knee away, flex and point your toes. Right leg straightens, left knee to the chest. Stand in your feet. Open the back of your right knee, the front of your hip, and your right hand overhead or out wide. The right side body has freedom and clarity and quiet. Right knee bends, right foot flat, cross your left ankle over your right knee, left hand on your left thigh, stay. Drop your breath deeper below your navel, towards your hips. Right thigh comes in, interlace your fingers behind the thigh or over the shin. A little closer for a moment, little rock. And then press your shin into your fingers, straighten your arms, open the tops of the shoulders, send your left knee forward and flex and point your toes. Breathe into the back of your spine and send your left knee forward, move your feet. And the left leg goes long. Straighten it out. We finish in tree. So build your tree, putting the sole of your left foot to your right foot to your left inner thigh. And now your right hand to your right thigh, your left hand to your left ribs. And you're going to peel open the center line by pressing the right thigh down and the left ribs down. And press your right foot into your thigh and press your thigh into your foot and open that right inner line. That is part of your side body, your inside body. Left hand high. It increases our inhalation, and our inhalation increases our capacity for power. Sides. Left foot to the right inner thigh. Left hand to the left inner thigh. Right hand to the right ribs. Make tree. And then draw your right foot against your left. Draw your right thigh against your left foot. Left thigh down. Right rib down. Firm your feet. Feel the left inner thigh and right hand open. Good. Knees to your chest. Roll forward and back twice. Tomorrow is Saturday. Roll up. 9:30 to 11. I will do vinyasa. Stand tall, and we will work the side body, the lateral body, and that intelligence will feed the rest of this month's practice of Kundalini. It's all yoga. It's all reconnection. Left heel down, right knee rises. Interlace your fingers under your right knee. Left heel down, right knee high, and stop resisting it and stand tall. That helps me. Left hand high. Until then. Be declarative. Be humble. Change sides. Left knee rises. Interlace your fingers. Set your gaze on one simple point. Right heel down. Right thigh back. Come up out of your right hip. Take your right hand high. Out of the jaw and the knuckles and full tree. Left foot down, maybe your right heel to your ankle, maybe your right heel to your calf. Go, Alice, go, day 2. Rock retreat. Lori Jacobson, I'm expecting great, beautiful, wobbly things. Right hand, right thigh, left palm, left ribs. Open that center line, left heel down, left hand high. You may stay right there or right hand high. You may wobble. But take the fear out of your breath and the face open. Stand in your feet. Press both feet where they are. Press. Stabilize the base and release the top. Stabilize the base, release the top. And down to change. The heel to the ankle, to the inner calf, or to the inside of the thigh. Left hand, left thigh, right hand, right rib, right heel down. So the front body opens and the back body is evenly meeting it. Right hand high. Left knee back, left hand high. Stand in your feet. Press your right thigh into your foot. Press your left foot into your thigh. And as you stabilize the base, release the top. All the way through your gaze. Release your gaze. See more clearly. Feel the hemisphere of your gaze. Feel into the periphery of what you can see. As high and as wide as you can look. And stand it down. And shake it out. Whew. Shake the hands, shake the feet. A little disorderly. Taps across the forehead. Taps into the temples. Taps down the sides of the jaw. All of the places we didn't quite get into the face, we finish here. Crown of the head. Don't miss it. Sides of the head. Little taps of your fingertips. Sides of the head to the back of the head. Back of the head to the base of the skull, the back of the neck. And then catch the tops of your shoulders and pull your elbows down. As you press your heels down, your shoulders up into your hands, elbows down, hard up. Pull with your hands, press with your feet. And as you release, make a little light fist in the flat of your fist through your arms, flushing out all your tissues, all the ways that you grip, and go around the chest and over to the other side. The arms. So one theory on cellulose is a lack of circulation of vital fluids, of lymph, of blood. And so we want our skin to be connected to our tissue. And to do that, we have to help the circulation everywhere. Outer thighs, backs of legs, backs of thighs, outer thighs, up the back. Shake it out. Inhale, sweep wide. Shake down the center. Clear around you. Sweep up. And shake down. Clear the space that surrounds you. One more, we go. Palms together. Bring it in. Eyes closed, standing tall. And in your mind or aloud, repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day. As I inspire those around me to do the same. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. 8 count sat, 2 count nam. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Sat nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. I will see you tomorrow morning, 9:30 to 11, for a side body opening that will stabilize and release, right? This is our levity. This is our breath. Our inhalation is the home of our power, our sense of inspiration. All of it lands, lives in the body. Keep clearing the body blocks. And I will have a Dharma talk on Sunday morning. So tomorrow morning, 9:30 to 11 is vinyasa. Sunday morning, 8 to 9 is Kundalini, and afterwards, if you want to hook in, I will talk for 20 minutes. If you'd like to know a little bit more of the philosophy that we're talking about, that we're encountering in our practice and in our body, that Dharma talk seems to be the best place I can put that. Instead of trying to jam it into our practice, I needed to give it a place that's separate, that we could have a conversation. So look for that if you choose. May 29th is a workshop for the base body energy. To get this base body energy moving, you need a 9-inch soft fitness ball. And you have to order that or use it if you already have. This is just another use for it. And the links to all of that are on my website, marthamcalpin.com. And again, I will show you the new blend of essential oils that you can add to your June practice, and I'll announce all that on Sunday. See you soon.